Um, well, football players have always been the jocks of high school. I think the biggest difference I see now is, to me, it looks like the kids are a lot smaller. Um, Back when I was in high school, it looked like we had huge dudes. Um, Another thing would probably be the way. Sorry, I'm brain farting right now. They thought jocks were the dumbest people on campus, easily the dumbest people on campus. The popular guy or girl, for that matter, that the world revolved around sports. Um, Everybody took it seriously. Every sport took their sport seriously, and I think to this day, sports definitely is the most popular aspect in high school. Whether it's soccer, football, basketball, wrestling, baseball, you name it. When I think of high school, I think of high school sports easily.
What?
Well, when someone thinks of a football player, they think of a bully, of a jock, of a stuck-up, popular kind of person. I see it year in and year out now that I'm coaching. Even when I played, we always had those select few guys who you knew were the quote unquote idiots of the team. So they always those kind of guys are the ones that always give the good guys the bad perception. Not all athletes are stuck up, are bullies. A lot of them are actually really smart, but it's up to the coaches to weed out all the bad ones. First and foremost, you got to get school done. You have to. There's a reason why we have requirements that you have to have at least a 2.0 to participate in sports, because it's a privilege to play high school sports. It's not just handed down to you. For the most part, we like to think, speaking from a coaching perspective, we like to think that we're teaching boys to be young men. That's definitely our number one goal, besides getting good grades in school. I think that also comes with it, with being a young man, knowing that you have to take care of your priorities first in order to even have an opportunity to play football or any sport for that matter. Once again, it's a privilege, it's not a right. So,
Now,
once again, seeing it from the outside in, it seems like there's more and more kids who are failing to make grades and participate in football, participate in sports. You got to get the school thing done first. But it looks and it feels like we lose guys more and more every year because of grades. And it's always because of grades. We lose good athletes because of grades, because they don't take care of their business in the classroom. And so that's definitely something maybe parents need to look for more and pay attention more. That's what I meant to say. School-wise, you mean?
mhm.
Well,
Compare them from your years to this year. What do you think those athletes should have done or should do?
first and foremost, you gotta hit the books. It's not there's no ifs, ands, or buts, or maybe I'll get to it later. You got to do it. If you don't do it, you know, there's no way you're going to see the football field, the basketball court, the baseball field. School's the most important thing that needs to be done. It's one of the best feelings I've ever had in this entire world. I originally started coaching at a different high school, and the minute I moved to Santa Teresa, I felt like I was home. It's definitely an honor and a privilege to keep representing the school that I went to, and still coaching with the guy who used to coach me. So. Think to answer how is definitely a hard question, but I definitely see the different attitudes. Back then, I felt like we were all hardworking young men. Not saying that we were perfect. Everybody has the bad apple in certain teams, but it's to me, I feel like now a lot of guys are very complacent. They don't want to go above and beyond what they're capable of. I remember I used to always pride myself in doing things to the best of my abilities, whether I failed or not, and I still do that coaching wise. But it just seems nowadays kids are just so complacent with just to be on a team, to have a jersey, to be represented as a football player, as a basketball player, without the working hard part. And that's definitely something we try to stress.
Do you